news in the Star Wars universe. Star Wars
Facts.
The Acolyte will not get a second season. The hated season that everyone said was trash is in fact trash. Yeah, they're not renewing it. It's a whole lot of drama. It's actually the worst performing Star Wars show that's ever happened on Disney Plus. So it's kind of crazy that happened. And I don't really care. I didn't like this show. I feel like I had one cool part and that was it.
That's it.
Yeah, that one fight scene. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, but that one fight scene where everyone got murked. That was the best part of the show. The Murk Fest.
Yeah, I can see that. But I mean, a lot of people are saying the reason why this isn't going to be making to another season is because it went over budget. I mean, it was already over budget. People weren't really watching it, and then once you got towards like episode 3, 4, 5,
The
that's when
viewership just dropped off a cliff.
the viewership just dropped off a complete cliff. So it's definitely no point in bringing that back. But now that they canceled this, it's going to give them more time to focus on making the movies, because it looks like here they're going to be making a Grogu movie in the
Yeah, it's one movie. It's like two movies. I forget what the second movie is, but it's a Mandalorian and Grogu in one movie because they're like a package deal. So it's like a Mandalorian Grogu movie. It'll kind of conclude the journey because there is gonna be an Ahsoka season 2. So I think the Ahsoka season 2 will help lead up to the Mandalorian Grogu movie. I think there's going to be some other movie and then maybe like a Rey movie. I don't know if they're still going to go through with that. But if they haven't learned anything, all the stuff that the fans don't want has been failing. And rumors have it, people have been wanting Kathleen Kennedy out for years, that she does want to retire, but she wants to retire on a hit. Well, this show that you put together, this super woke show that was lore breaking and all kinds of dumb stuff, the fans have spoken. Nobody watched this and nobody cared. That's why people aren't even really making videos about it that much, because it's not getting views, because it's the lowest viewed show that they've ever done. And I feel bad for the dude. I'm sorry, I forget his name. The actor from the main guy in the middle there. That he did a great job, and I felt like he was probably the only one that did a great job in the show. He was from not Suicide Squad. What was the
Fast and the Furious?
No, it was the show where they played the games, but if you lost the game, you died.
Squid Games?
Squid Games. Thank you. God, I was having a brain fart. Yeah, he's from Squid Games. He was the main guy from Squid Games, the TV show. Because you know how they did the TV show, then they did like the game show?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So yeah, he was the main guy from the game show. Forgive me for not remembering his name, but he was great in the show. I liked him, but beyond that, man, it was a terrible plot. No one was invested in the twins. Just, I don't know, horrible storytelling all around. I mean, you thought it was terrible as well?
I mean, this whole TV, it wasn't really that good. It was slow, and it first started off slow, and then it didn't make any sense at all. Like they were trying to figure out who basically who killed who. What was the reason why this person going around killing all the Jedis and trying to do it with no weapons.
Oh yeah, he wanted her to kill a Jedi with no weapons.
So I mean, it didn't end up turning out that the whole boss that wanted them to do it for no weapons was also the person that was basically the black. Was it? He was like he worked in the shop.
Yeah, he was like the assistant that helped her make the poison.
Yeah,
to kill the one dude who that one Jedi that was like that white dude that like had like the scar and the long hair that was like, remember he didn't move.
Yeah,
he was just like always
levitating.
meditating. Yeah, like that was so dumb. They're like, oh, what did he do? Like, why did he take this like vow of silence? Like, what was the bad thing that he did or witnessed? And it was like nothing. This dude literally went crazy for no reason. He was homesick and wanted to leave, and then that one entered his mind and got out. But then he was fine after that, and he survived. So it's like, why would he want to kill himself?
True, but I did hear that they really wanted to make a Sith TV show. They really wanted to focus more on the Siths, but the reason why they didn't focus on the Siths because they didn't want to talk about that. That's why they focused more on like the witches and everything.
Yeah, it kind of didn't make sense. A lot of people were hyped because they thought it was going to show more of the Sith, and then her friend ended up the dude with the mask right there in the middle. He ended up being a Sith kind of, but then you saw Darth Plagueis in the background in like the finale, who's Palpatine's mentor, his master.
Exactly. He's not even supposed to be there. He's like what?
Well, they're like, what age is he? Is he really supposed to be there? Like, why would you throw him in the show? Because he just wanted to have the first time he's on TV be in your show. And they just, a lot of people felt like it was messy and like you did that for the sake of doing that because it really didn't add anything to the show. So, I mean, I give the show probably like a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I don't know what it's doing on Rotten Tomatoes, but I'm happy it's canceled. Can't wait for Ahsoka Season 2, Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we're also going to get Andor Season 2, so that'll be good as well.
Which one's, I think, Adonis? Was it? Which one Adonis? Which one I didn't like?
This one was the Acolyte.
No, it was another one I didn't like. It was the one where...
Obi-Wan?
No, it wasn't the Obi-Wan one. It was the
Book
one...
of Boba Fett?
Nah, it was the Book of Boba Fett. It was fire. It was the one. It was that with an A. It was the dude that he ended up getting arrested. He ended up getting chased. He ended up getting arrested on a different. He ended up getting arrested on the planet, and then what? Oh yeah, and then
that was Andor.
Yeah, Andor. I didn't like Andor, and then I think that was also we had the scene where they also kept showing like the person that worked there.
Oh, kept on eating cereal.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I liked scenes from that show, but I would agree with you. I don't feel like it was as good as like the reception was, where people were like, "This is the best Star Wars I've seen in forever." I think the main actor's name is like Diego Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Love him. He plays Cassian Andor. Was great in the Rogue One movie. I think he's a good actor, but yeah, this show didn't do it for me. I didn't really like Andor like that. I honestly would like. Book of Boba Fett tremendously let me down because I'm a huge Boba Fett fan, and it didn't do him justice. But I even liked Book of Boba Fett, even though they did Boba Fett wrong more than Andor. So I don't know. And Mandalorian season 1 and 2 and epic, and then season 3 was total garbage.
And I was always wondering, like, why do they keep coming out with so many Star Wars shows? Like, it's because they don't like the other one, like, because they came up with the Book of Boba Fett, then the Ahsoka. I'm not saying in order.
They stepped away from the movies and did shows, and it's like we want movies.
But at the same time, I found out why they were doing shows because they didn't know which movie to put out next.
Yeah.
So and they say, oh well, we don't know what movies to put out next. We got all these ideas, and I was like, well, made the best one win.
Well, no,
they just threw it out.
And I hope they don't make the Rey movie. There's rumors that they were going to make a Rey movie. They had Daisy Ridley come out at one of the cons or something, and I hope it doesn't happen. No one wants the Rey movie.
Why not? What's Rey?
She's from the sequels. The Rey, the girl with the lightsaber that goes against Kylo Ren.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't want to see that.
Yeah, we don't need a Rey movie.
But I mean, comment down below how you feel about the whole Star Wars, basically the whole Star Wars franchise, basically going down the toilet. Because I mean,
Kathleen Kennedy's never gonna retire because she wants to retire on a hit, and she would probably.
So if the movie's a hit, which is gonna be a hit.
Yeah, we'll probably have it for a few more years because the movie's not probably coming out for like 2 or 3 years.
Exactly. I mean, it's gonna be a hit because because there's no replay value. Like you don't have to.
Watch it once.
Just watch it once. There's like
that'll prove it though, because if it's a good movie, you'll want to watch it.
But what are you comparing it to? And you can't. I mean, like, what does that
Just
mean?
other Star Wars movies in general.
And you know how fast movies go on streaming platforms now. Like it's gonna be at the movie theaters for like 3 weeks, and then next thing you know, it's on HBO.
No, it'll be on Disney Plus.
Oh yeah, it'll be on Disney. Oh yeah, Disney Plus.
Yeah, so no, I don't think it would be. I don't think the turnaround is that quick. I think it'll be in theaters for probably like 2 months, and then it'll be like a month or two, and then it'll be like on Disney Plus Premium where you probably pay a little bit of fee, and then maybe a month will go by, and then it'll be on there for free.
Let's see,
because you're already paying for Disney Plus, they need to give it to you. I hate where they like want these in-app purchases. Like you're already paying for the app. Why do you want to keep